You want to know whether or not you're doing good in life right now? Well, you know you're doing good when you don't have really no friends that you can call on. You don't have nobody that you can depend on, and you're not in any relationships with anybody. This is how you know you're really doing good in your life right now, okay? But listen, if you're watching this video, then you must be very special, or you have something big going for yourself, or you have a vision, or you will be very successful one day. And that's the only reason why you're watching this video. Because I'm here to tell you, if it hasn't already started to happen, it's going to start happening. You will get to a point where you begin to be your own best friend. You start taking yourself out. You start taking yourself shopping. And you start loving yourself more than you love anybody else. Because you get to a point that you're becoming such a great person and you're doing so good in your life that you cannot trust anybody. Because everybody you're going to notice that you come in contact with, they will grow hatred towards you because of how good you're doing with yourself. And they do not want you above them. And they will deny the fact that you are above them. They will never tell you that you are above them. The only thing these Decepticons know how to do to send you the message that you're doing better than them and they are below you is when they start hating on you, becoming jealous of you, and they start doing the mind games. Okay, so stay tuned through this whole entire video. You don't want to miss a word that your big brother got to say. Listen, it's your big brother Trend Genius, man. Make sure y'all stay tuned to the end of this video because I got something very special for you. Listen, they didn't tell you that becoming successful was a lonely, dark, treacherous road. They didn't tell you that it would be this harsh and it would be this bad. I know some of y'all like, man, if I would have known this, I would have prepared better for becoming successful. Well, it's too late. You're already in it to win it now, okay? As you continue to become greater and greater and greater, you will level up. You will level up. And you will notice that you start becoming better than some of your family members, okay? You start becoming better than your own spouse, all right? Your own wife or husband might not even be able to keep up with you. You'll get to a point on your journey where your husband or your wife, they just totally dislocated from the relationship. I mean, it's like they're not even there, okay? But this is because you have stuck to your vision and you just have something bigger for yourself. You want something more greater for yourself, but your specific person can't even deny you in your success. And that's the problem that you're probably dealing with. You are dealing with people who don't see the greatness in you, or they'll never tell you the greatness in you. They've been denying it for a long time. And the number one thing they like to do is start playing games when people can sense that you are in a much better position than them. Let me give you an example. Have you ever been walking on the sidewalk and you know you fly? You know you got some nice clothes on, you got your sunglasses on, you got some nice shoes on, you smell good, and you're walking towards a group of people, or maybe two people, right? You're walking towards them, and then all of a sudden they just start talking to each other just to keep from looking at you. You ever did that before? Or you ever like seen somebody in front of you or something like that, and you was getting close to them and they started to act like they was busy or something like that? That's because they seen somebody of a greater potential coming up close to them, so they didn't want to give the credit. They wanted to deny the fact that you are better than them. Okay, this is what people do. Their little behaviors that they do to try to get up under your skin to make you feel lesser than your own greatness. All right, or better yet, have you ever been with a girl, fellas, and she didn't know what your line of work was, and then she started to sense that you was like a special guy or whatever, and then you just noticed that she just kept on bragging about how much money she makes or who she knows and what she does on a regular basis, just bragging. And you probably ask yourself, why is a girl bragging to me if she really likes me? That's because she know that you're better than her, okay? So she don't want to be below you.
This is the most important muscle you've probably never heard of, and unlocking it will have you feeling...
Better yet, have you ever wondered why certain family members never call you? And once upon a time, it was just like yesterday, they was like your best cousin, or it was like your best aunt. And it was like y'all had a great friendship when you were younger. But when you started to level up, when you started to rise up and you started to follow your purpose and follow your vision, it's like you can't even get them to call you no more. You can't even get them to even text you no more. Where are they at? Who knows? You don't even know where they're at right now. The reason why things become like this is because people can sense that you you are special. They can sense that you have something great about yourself. And what they will try to do is they will deny the fact that you are above them. It's not a lot of people like you in the world that's able to cheer on somebody who's doing better than them without becoming jealous, okay? Most people are jealous-hearted people. And so when they see somebody that's in a better position than them, when they know that you are actually stable, that's when the games begin, okay? When somebody sees that you are stable, you got your shit together and you don't need them, that's when people start to flip, toss, and turn on you. It's because you're not living in codependency of them. You don't need them for shit. And people can't stand when they not above you, all right? See, that's the thing with your parents, if you have parents still, all right? Most parents do not like the fact that their daughter or their stepson or something is got a better job than them or making more money than them, or, you drive a nice whip, and they don't, all right? Most parents will become even jealous and envious of their own children if you are better off than them, especially if you're not giving them no bread, especially if you're not taking time out to reach out to them. Because here's the thing, you're going to start to notice with these Decepticons that you come in contact with. When they get with you and they can sense that you're well off and you don't need them, they're going to start to feel obligated. They're going to start to feel entitled, and they're going to start to blame you, and they're going to start to make you take responsibility for the shit that they're not doing in their life, okay? And so what they're going to try to do is they're going to start playing mind games, and everything that they are not doing, you're going to be the reason why they're not doing it, okay? This is how they flip it. It's like reverse psychology, because remember, nobody wants to be below you. They always want to be above you, all right? Half of the relationships that you ever got the people with in your life or whatever, the reason why you guys probably not even together anymore is because somebody wanted to lead the household. You know what I mean? If it wasn't him, it was her. If it wasn't her, it was him, She wanted to lead the household and be the man and the woman, but you wasn't going for it. You know what I mean? And so she saw that you was more focused on your vision and you was more focused on the future and getting yourself ahead 5 years from now. She no, you need to live in the present moment. The future doesn't matter type of shit. And so what that causes is friction. And what that causes is tension in relationship, because you got somebody who sees you as somebody that's better than them. But see, they don't want to be submissive to you. They don't want to follow behind you, which they should do, because that's the order of operations. All right. It ain't no different from PEMDAS. All right. When somebody is in a better status or a better position, or they have more resources, then somebody should fall in line. Me personally, I've never got mad at nobody that could do something for me because I couldn't do it for myself. I just say, well, how much it costs. I'm willing to pay for it. Energy exchange, I'm willing to do whatever it takes to learn the information, because I'm trying to get out of the situation. What can I do to help you, and what can you do to help me? But that's not the average person thinking, okay? Most people are going to deny the fact that you are above them. And what they're going to start doing is they're going to start playing mind games with you, all right? Notice, you can't even get in relationships with people, all right? Because you've noticed over the past few times you try to get in a relationship with somebody, once this person learns about all the little intelligences that you have and all your capabilities and abilities and all the information that you do have, this person is going to say, oh, well, I can't control you. Oh, well, I'm not going to be able to cheat. So, no, I'm going to shy away. And this is what people are going to begin to do. They're going to start playing mind games with you because you're not that typical Joe Schmo, okay? You're not that little grasshopper that they can just step on and they can just use. Keep in mind, most of the time people come in contact with you and they want to link up with you and get with you. They want to use something off of you. Either it's your money, either it's your influence, or they just don't want to be lonely and they need you for your time, okay? But most of the time, 9 times out of 10, everybody that wants to link up with you, they want to contact with you, they want to hang out with you, the reason why they want you around is because they know that you got something that they need, okay? It's not usually doing no love because they love you or, they like your personality. You make them feel comfortable. You make her feel secure. No, she wants something out of you. She might want to go get some drinks tonight. She might want to do dinner. She might want to go on a vacation trip because she's tired of being with her other man. All right. But chances are, most people that you come in contact with is not going to be your true friends. All right. They all going to be your enemies. And you will learn this the hard way if you don't take heed to what I'm telling you right now. All right. People are going to be doing it to you all your life. As more you becoming successful and successful and successful, you will understand why it's only 2 seats in a Ferrari and a Bentley, because they don't expect you to have a lot of friends. But it's 30 people on the bus. All right, because they're all average. All right, but the more you start taking control of your life, the more you start being great, the more you start being successful, and you start outshining people, the more these people are going to shun you. They're going to fetch you rocks like you Jesus Christ. All right, because they can't stand the fact that you are above them. See, it's a lot of people even growing up that when you were younger who were above you. You know, they used to brag about what they had and their houses and all their assets and all the great things that they're doing in life, right? They did it in front of you like it was just nothing, okay? Like you didn't have any feelings, you didn't have any heart, all right? Because they saw something in you. They saw greatness in you. They saw that God had a plan for you and that you have a very bright future. And so what these people did was they tried to make themselves seem like they was number one, when in all actuality, they got the message through the red coats that you was number one, but they just didn't want you to know that. And so they denied the fact that you were above them even back then. And see, it's only getting worse today. That's why you don't have 0 friends that you can trust. That's why you don't have nobody that you can call on right now and just be like, hey man, let me borrow $300. They never gonna give you $300. You know why? Because they feel like you owe them $300 because they spending time with you. When in all actuality, you the chosen one. You the one that's doing them a favor by spending your time with them. You the one that's doing them a favor by spending your hard-earned resources on her. All right. If you ask her how she makes money, she probably won't even give you an answer. She probably don't even have a job, let alone that. All right. So you're just gonna notice the more successful you become, the more you're gonna have to deal with people that's gonna be playing mind games, and it's gonna get so obvious. Like you're just gonna get so good at it. It's gonna come like secondhand nature. I mean, you're just gonna know if people playing games with you or they're really your friend, like the back of your hand, like ABC 1, 2, 3. All right. This is how you know that you are becoming successful. So you just gotta go ahead and take it with a grain of salt. Friends will be temporary. All right. Friends will be temporary for the simple fact that you're going to keep outgrowing people.
So now we're searching for the magic frequency. And we start with 100.
All right. You probably outgrowing all your family. And you probably say, you know, none of my family reaches out to me. None of my family invites me to the gatherings or nothing like that. They don't include me in on the business deals that's going on in the family or nothing. They don't want you to be involved because they know deep down inside you're already much more successful than them. You already have greater things that you're going through and dealing with in your life that they don't have. See, these people watch you behind the curtains. You know, these are the ones that's looking out the blind when you leave out the driveway and shit like that. They know who coming in your house and they know who coming out your house. But see, they gonna deny the fact that your life is entertaining, okay? They gonna deny the fact that your life is their entertainment, all right? And so what they're gonna start doing is they're gonna try to play mind games. Because see, here's the thing. They don't want you to know that they are below you. Keep in mind, these people have low self-esteem. They have low confidence. They have lack of vision, okay? They have psychological issues. Some of them are narcissists, you know, and they are just so stubborn where they will just never, ever give you the credit. They'll just never give you the credit, all right? You're going to just notice when you just try to even make friends, you're just like, okay, I'm going to be open today. I'm going to be like a reception tower. I'm just going to go out today and I'm going to be a service to everybody, all to find out they're going to let you down, all right? You can get in a conversation with somebody and you just start talking to them and immediately you just know they are not on your level, all right? They don't know that you're not on their level. But it's crazy because when the conversation bounces back to you and you talk about the things that you have accomplished or what you got going on or what you're going to do this weekend, they are judging you based on the scale and the velocity of how great the things that you're doing. See, these people are Decepticons. You know, most of your friends, most of the people that you come in contact with, they power hungry. These are the people that always want to be like, I'm number one, I'm number one, I'm the one that did it, I'm the one that did it. You can have all the right answers. You can have all the facts, all the information, but they will never want you to get the congratulations because these are people like, no, I'm number one. They're the babies. They're the little toddlers, the little grasshoppers, okay? The reason why they don't like you, even though you're Mr. Right, is because they are so wrong and they don't want to be found guilty. All right, you got to understand this. So friends are always going to be temporary because you're going to just keep outgrowing people, You're going to keep going to new levels, keep going to new heights, and you're going to look back and you'll be like, no wonder everybody's turning their back on me because I only see the front because everybody's behind me. You know what I mean? So that's how they think, though. They see when you're reaching your goals and you're trying to better yourself, trying to change your life, and you're just going, man. You're just succeeding. You just want to be the best you can be. See, they see that as disrespect because they think that you're turning your back on them. They think that since you moved to a better neighborhood that you meant Hollywood. All the while they watching Hollywood on movies and big screens. Where they do that at? That's some Decepticon shit, all right? But see, they see it in a different way. They think that you're better than them. They think that it's about competition, and they think that you're leaving them to run off and run away and never return again. Fail them to realize you just want to change shit. You just don't want to live the same life that they've been living. You just don't want to go through the struggle. And so they will get mad at you when you start to rise above them, and you probably will never, ever hear from them again. All right? You might have to hire a private investigator to find out where they stay at because nobody will tell you where they stay at because even the people that need to tell you where they stay at, they hate you too. All right? Let the games begin. Man, listen. It'll get bad. It'll get really, really bad. All right? And I've heard many stories from many star seeds and chosen ones that have booked sessions with me. By the way, if you ain't booked a session with me, make sure you book your session after this video in the comment section. Look at the top where it says book a session with Big Bro, and then I'll be talking to you also. But it's like a phenomenon. It's like it just I keep hearing stories about it and stories about it and stories about it. It gets so bad that even your own parents don't even have the same love for you no more. You will start to question yourself and be like, yo, am I adopted? Did my daddy, was somebody lying? Was somebody doing some funny business? Because I don't really think that mom is my mom. I don't really think, am I adopted? You know what I mean? This is how strange it's going to start feeling when you start rising above people and you start becoming your greatest version. Because they will deny the fact that you are great at something. They will deny the fact that you are an author. They will deny the fact that you are RNA. You know what I mean? They will deny the fact that you have a PhD because they just don't want to, even though they told you to do good in life, they just don't want to acknowledge the fact that you are successful and they still stuck in the same space. All right? They don't want to deny the fact that you're a greater music artist than them. You know what I mean? And your lyrics sound better and you're not being fake when you rap. And they are. Where they do that at? You know what I mean? They will deny the fact that you can freestyle and they still write a bunch. You know what I mean? Because they some Decepticons. All right? So you're going to have all kind of people that just begin to deny you because you're just a better person. You take care of yourself. You're well-rounded. You jog. You work out. You got a Fitbit watch for crying out loud. You know what I mean? I can't help it. I'm calculating my steps and you're not calculating yours. What do they do that at? So you'll have so many people, they'll start playing mind games with you like your manager or your boss, all right? When you get all the praise at the job from all your co-workers, everybody know you're cool. You don't have any enemies. All the customers like you. You know, people gravitate towards you. You're just the life of the party when you hit the job, when you hit the work job. But it's crazy because your boss is the one sitting back in the corner like, like that, Yeah, I'm gonna have to get rid of her. Yeah, I'm happy. Yep, I'm gonna get rid of her today. Hey, how you doing? Hey, good to see you. Hey, make sure you go pick up them powders over there. I'll be over there to help you out. And the whole time they talking behind your back, they don't want to see you do good. That's why you probably never get no pay raises. That's probably why your boss never even think about promoting you. You probably been working at the job for a good 2 years, but why haven't you got a raise? Because your boss thinks that if he raises your pay rate, all right, if he puts you in a better position, then you're going to take their position. That's how these Decepticons think. It's all about power struggle. You know what I mean? It's all about power struggle. This is what it's all about. People are gonna always deny the fact that you are above them. You better not get on the scene with that confidence. Where you get such fancy words that people are gonna get mad at you because you talk with all your rhetoric. You talk better than me. You know what I'm saying? You wonder why back in the days the slave masters never wanted the slaves to read. Why is that? It's because they didn't want them to get smarter than them so that they can actually see that they don't have to be in the field picking cotton because all they got to do is just run away. I mean, there's no chains on while you're picking cotton. All you have to, we don't want them to know that they can just use all their speed and run away and find and play hide and go seek. Okay? Listen, this is how people is. People is all about trying to keep you in their mental snares and their mental manipulation. If people can't manipulate you, when the people are reaching out to you, they trying to holler at you, they texting you, it's all a manipulation game. They're trying to find your weakest point. They're trying to see what they can get out of you. That's what I'm saying. Be careful of who you think you're dealing with. Be careful of your friends and what they're telling you. It's all about getting something out of you all the time. It's all about depleting you of something, whether that's your time, your energy, your money, or your honey, okay? They're trying to get some of your energy from you because they know that you're already above them, all right? Let the games begin, all right? Fellas, you will get with girls who find out that you're not a scrub, right? She sees you're not a pushover guy. She sees you're not a little soft little baby male, like, that want to marry her right away. You know what I mean? You're not a scrub. You're a grown-ass man, right? So she's never had that masculinity come into her life. So since you're not a scrub and a bum and somebody who just waiting for his girl to do things for him, okay, she's gonna act funny. Let the games begin. You're gonna try to text her one day, she's gonna play mind games. She's gonna hit you back a day after. You know what I mean? She's gonna hit you up and say, "What are you doing tonight?" You're gonna tell her, "What are you doing tonight?" And she's not gonna say anything. You're gonna text her back and say, "You good?" She's not gonna hit you back because see, she sees that you have a life, all right? She knows that you have options. You have girls that want you because they see a talented applicant, okay? And that be the same girl who get noticed when y'all go out to a restaurant and she go to the bathroom, that other girl come and slip you her number, just like that. And what she had, she never gonna know it was good until you gone, bro. Listen, it's all about denying the fact that you above them. Not only girls, you will come in contact with guys that don't want you above them, ladies. If he see that you're an entrepreneur, lady, he see that you a boss, you a queen, you an empress, you're a prophetess. Oh, those are the worst words to be known as, you know what I mean, with a strong man. You know what I mean? He don't want you to see yourself as a mighty woman. He wants you to be angry. He wants you to be broke. He wants you to be a victim. And if he can't prey on you being a victim, if he can't make you feel bad about yourself and make you feel like you need him, he's going to tell you all the bad things about yourself because he just can't get you do what he wants you to do. He can't control you. He can't manipulate you and you be his little puppet with the strings attached, okay? So you're going to have all kind of people, man, friends, family members, co-workers, next door neighbors. You're going to have all kind of people that are going to deny the fact that you're above them. And you're going to always say, well, I wonder why they won't never say nothing about this, man. Like, I just gave her the book. Like, she didn't even call me and say that she's gonna read it, or she didn't give me no feedback. Nobody commented on my post. I know they see my storyline. Why aren't they like telling me that I'm doing a good job? I don't even need nothing from them. I just want to know that I'm on the right track by the people that I love the most. Days are gone for that type of shit. You might as well go ahead and get used to it and go hang your coat up because it's gonna be a dry day. All right, it ain't raining outside no more. It ain't raining love no more. It ain't raining sympathy. It ain't raining with people compromising with you in relationships and they saying, okay, I'll be a cheerleader if you be my fan. No, ain't nobody trying to submit to nobody. Ain't nobody trying to respect nobody and fall in line. Ain't nobody trying to get in order. It's all chaos. And they going to try to blame it all on you because of who you are, because your greatness and the vision that God has put in your heart. They're going to try to blame it all on you. The people are not going to support your cause. They're not going to support your product. They're not going to support your company. Why? Because they're going to deny the fact that you are above them. All right? They're going to deny it. All right? And so what you're going to do, you're going to notice when the games will be played because you're going to say to yourself, why all of a sudden they go MIA? Why all of a sudden I'm just by myself? The phone's not ringing, the phone's not going off. You know, I got people that don't even know me that's actually sending me messages, but the person who is my best friend, she's not even texting me today. Why is that? Because the games have just begun, all right? She knows that you are in a better position than her. He knows that you're in a better position than him. So if you ain't chasing him, okay, if you ain't fetching his bones, then he gonna leave you alone. He gonna start playing mind games with you because he insecure, all right? These people are insecure. These people are Decepticons. They are toxic and they are narcissists, all right? I just want y'all to be aware of that, all right? So they're going to start playing mind games with you, and they're going to always deny the fact that you are above them. Now, on the bright side, this is what really normally happens. If you are aware of that and you're able to give this video a thumbs up because you agree with that, now that you know that, or it's probably already been happening, you agree with that. You already know this about to happen. But what the universe is going to do is, the universe will always bring other people in your life who's going to support your cause. And it will be people you least expect. It will be strangers that will be attracted to your honey. They will be attracted to your business and attracted to your personality. You got some people out here, they can just sense that you own something big, or that you got something that they can make some money off of, and they want to team up and network with you. Those are the people that you want to come in contact with, like your big brother Transgenius, man. Y'all know who I am, right? So people be similar to me, okay? They're gonna come in your life. They're gonna see what you got going on. They're gonna tell you who hating on you. They're gonna tell you who jealous of you. And it's gonna be like they really support what you got going on. These are the people that you do business deals with. These are the girls that you get into relationships with, fellas. She see that you got something going on. She's like, well, how can I contribute, baby? I mean, I want to help you out with this. I mean, I really like what you got going on. How can I help you? I'm gonna put what I have on a burner, but I'm gonna help you first, and we're gonna come back to mine. But I really want to help you get this business off the ground. All right, I'm your woman. All right, those are the people that you're gonna really attract into your life. All right, and I want you to be aware of both kinds: the Decepticons and the one-of-a-kinds. Okay, so this your big brother Transgenius. I told you, if you stay tuned to the end of this video, I got something very, very special for you. All right, look in the comment section at the very top.